Hello everybody, and indeed, welcome. My name is Rob D7. We are here for some Faster Than Light Advanced Captain's Edition. So we have the new Advanced Edition content, the free DLC that was recently released, as well as a special mod called Captain's Edition, which adds a ton of new content in every possible direction, new weapons, new augmentations, new events, everything. So if you are not familiar with Captain's Edition, you're going to see a lot of new stuff on here that you would normally see. It kind of fills in the gaps that the original Faster Than Light is missing, as well as just a lot of extra content, which is always good. I think it fits in really well with the game. It adds difficulty for sure, but in an understandable way. I mean, Faster Than Light is supposed to be a difficult game, right? If it wasn't difficult, it wouldn't be fun, okay? So with that in mind, we're going to keep it on normal mode. As I said, we're playing Captain's Edition. I want this video to last longer than the first sector, so I'm not going to put it on hard. I'm going to keep it on normal. If you are playing Captain's Edition for the first time at home, feel free to put it on easy, because it is very difficult. It can be. You know, it's Faster Than Light. Sometimes you're going to have one of those sweet runs where you just go, you get the best weapons in the first sector, and you just destroy everybody, right? You know, it's rare, but it happens. You could have one of those, but I'm telling you, it is more difficult. With greater complexity comes greater difficulty. With that in mind, we're going to play the Kestrel. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We're going to have the missile and the laser, just like they do in the original game, but with the Captain's Edition, you can see the weapons have a bit more variety. So we're using the, I'm going to call it the Puritan missile, which fires 2 missiles for the cost of 1. The charge time is kind of excessive, but it does a ton of damage. You know, 5 shield piercing is really nice. And then the dual laser 2 is basically the same, shoots 2 lasers, charge time is about half of that of the missile. Well, actually, about 2/3 of that. We have an all-human crew. Navari Slow with a little s. That's funny. It's not even a proper name. We gotta customize that. We gotta give him at least a capital S, right? That's his name. He's slow. We'll accept that. And Navari. That is gonna be yours truly, Captain Rob. All right. Please don't call me that. All right, and with that, you know, we have the Advanced Edition content enabled. Also, augmentations. Like I said, there's new augmentations. This allows me to create fuel cells from scrap. When we have some downtime, it'll give me that option. So we'll see all that very shortly. All right, and with that, we are going to begin. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: crew morale. Maintaining a good relationship with your crew is good for morale, and conversing regularly with your crew might open all kinds of possibilities. So that's a new part of Captain's Edition, is the ability to speak to your crew, and look at that, we have that ability right now. So we're going to socialize. We have an all-humanoid crew, so we're just going to have a word with the humanoid. Your human crewman greets you formally. Captain, there is something I would like to discuss. You might not be aware of this, but parts of my family live in this sector. I made contact, and sir, I stand by my oath and will do my duty as long as you require it. But with the rebels advancing here, I feel like I should be with my people. I formally request to be relieved of my post. Number 1, the Federation prefers to no leave its own behind, but I understand the circumstances, the coordinates of your homestead. Or you're contributing to the mission is what will protect your family in the end. Sorry, but we cannot do without you. I don't want to be a jerk, but I feel like we have to keep him. I mean, we already don't have enough to have a man in every possible section of the ship. You know, we're leaving somebody off of shields. If we take him off, you know, that's going to be, I don't even know which human that is, but it's going to take somebody off of, you know, engines probably. So that would leave me with just weapons and pilot, and I really can't do that. I'm sorry. He understands. Okay. So that choice is easy. Move onward. Oh, I should also mention I'm using a special mod that changes the background to extra spacey stuff. It looks really pretty, and I can put a link to that in the description if you'd be interested in that. I honestly don't even remember what it's called, but I believe it's HD background pack or something like that. But anyway, You receive hail from a small station. In accordance with general system law, we identify ourselves as rebel-occupied and no longer friendly. That was nice of them. We have identified you as prime target in return and will commence the attack now. These guys don't fool around. Ooh, and they're already sending somebody in to fight. I'm going to take out the weapons first. It's just a single guy. I really don't like to take the pilot out, so I'm just going to send the weapons guide first and see how well this fight goes. We're going to slowly take out the weapons. He's going to probably beat me, but I'm just going to run. Ooh, that's no good. That is not good at all. Ooh, crap. Crap. Oh, he has... Oh, I am an idiot. I was attacking doors and not weapons. I have visual dyslexia. Well, I tell you what, he is not opening any... Oh, Christ almighty. Do you remember what I was telling you about Captain's Edition? Does anybody remember? Do you recall? Oh, man. I think we're done. I honestly think I might die here. It's going to be really close. Oh, man. Because we're fighting them in the med bay. He's now unable to attack me. God, I am an idiot. I mean, we're going to run out of oxygen. I don't see how I'm going to pull this around. Alright, they ran away. So, I need you guys to go fix that. And try not to die. But they're totally gonna die. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we're likely gonna die anyway, so what does it matter? Oh yeah, fix that. Fire's gonna spread. Hey, alright. Hey, alright. Okay, that could have been worse. Everybody lived. We didn't take too much hull damage. We actually got out of that alright. I usually min-max the repair, just send the same person all the time, but at this point, I mean, with that kind of start. And you know, I said the game was hard, but really that was totally my own ignorance. I shot the doors and not the weapons. Let's hope that was my only big mistake this round. This game is ruthless, though. You make a mistake like that. What a dumb mistake. I'm never going to forgive myself for that. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings, and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. I think we're going to have to reject their offer. And they say we're going to regret it. I say differently. I'm not going to do the same thing I did again, which is what I just almost did. Honestly, played this game dozens of hours. Never once have I aimed for the doors, except for this time. Oh, they are not opening those doors. Whatever they do, those doors are stuck. Okay. We will not accept surrender. I'm going to take that down and then use the laser on here. I'm not too afraid of the ship. They're running all over. Alright, next hit, if I can get it before the shields come back up. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, alright. It's decent. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Love that background. Okay. Oh, never surrender to the slavers. Are you kidding me? Does anybody ever pick that? Ooh, they have a mind control. Which is tricky, but we're gonna avoid. We're just gonna ignore the mind control. Just play like normal. It's going after engines. I don't even use that second bar of engines, so he's really doing no damage to me right now. He really wants to shoot that missile at me. Got the weapons down. Alright. Next I'm going to move to shields. Fire the shields. All right. See, this is a really interesting part of Captain's Edition because it makes you the captain, right? So the choices you make have a greater effect on your crew, and you have a mission that you should be sticking to, and blah blah blah. So I can accept the slave from the slaver ship and drop them off at the next station, right? Free the slave, or I can force the slave to work on my ship, which is what you do in normal Faster Than Light. But that's totally something I never thought about in the original game, was that these slaver scum, I'm just gonna enslave their slave. But that's totally what I'm going to do. So, okay. Your opponent jettisons the slave towards you in a pod and jumps away. You just committed an act of slavery. This might disturb your crew. Let's see how the crew reacts. One of your crew sends a formal complaint over the comms arguing that disregarding individuals' personal freedom violates the Federation's Sentient Rights Charter. The crewman already deserted your ship via an escape pod. Slow is gone. I gave you a real name, Slow. That was just a title before. Get no respect. What? What? Everybody deserted me. Wait, where's the... That's not even the slave, is it? No. What the... That sucks. That sucks hard. It's gotta be bugged though, because it only showed me 2 people leaving. Rob leaving and Slow leaving. I had 3, I was gaining a 4th, which means I should have a 2nd person on the ship, but I do not. This is such a disadvantage now. This is not one of those god runs. I will tell you that right now. Let's jump to the store and see if we can find somebody. There's only one ship at this beacon, and it is showing heavy damage. Greetings, traveler. We were crippled by a band of pirates and are now forced to sell our remaining cargo. Food rations, consumer goods, luxury goods. Just check their equipment. An ion burst. What can I sell? I could sell this for 20 and then buy a 2nd dual laser, which would be pretty nice. I actually might do that. Dual lasers are really nice. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not so worried about the fuel. Alright. Yeah, double dual laser. I think that's going to help out. Let's check out the distress beacon, which was probably a mistake because I can't jump very far away from here. Dislodge the ship by shooting at the rocks. Hey, alright. And... oh no. Try to get as far away from the beacon as its jump radius allows, but the rebel sends a small scout after you. And my charging is going to be so slow. Oh, this is terrible. This is possibly the worst run I've ever had in my life. I don't even know what's happening. ASB target locked. Oh man, that was painful. We're just gonna keep firing at his weapons. 4 lasers every 8 seconds is pretty decent. Since I only have to hit 1, hit the shield. Yeah, that's the rebel ship firing at me, I think. Okay, he's gone. Do I have to wait to jump, or can I jump right away? I have to wait to jump. This is not looking good. Come on. No, 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 no. Ah! Damn it! Oh, this is terrible. Rob, you abandoned us. Why did you do that? Oh, no. It's all over. I'm gonna die. Yep, send him on over. Can't do anything about it. Let's maybe put him in there and try to lock him in there. Try to suffocate him, maybe? That might do something. I don't... Okay, yeah, he's trying to escape now. 47 health. Oh, this is terrible. Alright, he ran away without doing much damage. Okay, shooting with my laser. I should probably be using a missile here, but I like the fast damage. Shooting with my laser. Oh, he's back. Come on in. Suffocate yourself. Cameras, really? I know where you'll be. Shoot him. Kill him. Come on, Shane. Dead. I think Jonathan's gonna suffocate in there. Yeah. Okay, we'll close all that stuff up. Stick you in the pilot seat, and I'm gonna sit here and get shot at until I'm dead. Why are you not using them? Oh, Christ. Well. Well, this is where I die. You know, at least Shane knows that he's gonna die. He has time to prepare his last words. Maybe even call his wife, children. But no, he's just gonna try to fix the oxygen bay. And he's gonna suffocate doing it. He sure is. So once I go in here, there's not gonna be enough power to sustain me. Wow. Well, this is what losing in Faster Than Light Captain's Edition looks like. Don't get greedy. You want that slave? This is what's gonna happen. I mean, Shane's fighting for his life. He's in the medical bay. He's trying to get reception, but he uses T-Mobile, and so he can't get a hold of anybody. Somehow the medical bay is able to compensate for the fact that he has no oxygen, which I find to be interesting. But it does. The second he leaves that room, he's dead. And now he is stuck in utter darkness, waiting for the last blow to strike. Could it come today? Tomorrow? No one knows, really. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. My name is Rob D7. Come back for part 2 of Faster Than Light Captain's Edition. I'm going to stay with the Kestrel, and I'm going to try not to be a slave or scum. I think I've learned my lesson on that one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.